Brother, I listen to you very well. Brother, as I told you, sometimes it's good we think logic, the logic we think, I'm telling you that we have to think logic is because of this. Each and every prophet we believe had a mission. All the prophets, they had their own missions. Isa alayhi salam had his own mission. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam had his own mission. You see? So if we go back, Isa alayhi salam, he was a prophet. You believe he was a prophet. I believe he was a prophet. Not like the Christians. That's why I told you the Injil was corrupted. That's why I told you the Torah was corrupted. Man corrupted the scriptures. The same way that the Quran is being, some people like, nothing personal, brother, the same way that you guys like Ahmadis want to corrupt the Quran, but the Almighty Allah promised that the Quran will never be corrupted and it will always be preserved. So you can say this, you can say that, brother. The Quran
Brother Junaid, as you said, I want you to be logical with me. Now, yeah. I want to state something in front of you. I really, really, really wish you remain logical in front of me. Since you mentioned you want to save the Quran from being corrupted by Ahmadis, I want to state something and be honest to yourself and be completely logical. Tell me which one is actually preventing the Holy Quran. First of all, God is the one who prevents the Holy Quran from being corrupted.
Exactly.
But who is working to, who's helping towards this? Who Allah assigned? Look at this. Look at this. All non-Ahmadi Muslims, what do they believe about the Holy Quran? You can choose, the ulama can choose verses of the Holy Quran, decide that they are abrogated. The Holy Prophet ﷺ received verses from God, and later on God told him that no, don't put these verses in the Holy Quran, you can keep them. They are part of the Quran, but don't include them in the Quran. You have to work on them, but they're not part of the Quran. And then he revealed to him verses of the Holy Quran, and then he told him that those ones expire. You cannot follow them anymore. And some of your ulama have decided there are 500 verses of the Quran. And some ulama say 300, some say 12, some say 5. The Ahmadis say the Holy Quran from Bismillah to An-Nas, from Ba to Sin, not a single letter, let alone a verse of the Holy Quran is abrogated. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam came to the whole world and he told them not a single verse of the Holy Quran is abrogated. All of them are to be followed, all of them are applicable. Whereas all other non-Ahmadi Muslims are saying, no, you can abrogate. They give you examples. La ikraha fi din. There's no compulsion in religion. They will tell you, no, this verse has been abrogated. Because other verses says, قَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Fight those who do not believe in Allah. Therefore, they say this verse has abrogated this verse. So, La ikraha fi din, you recite it as non-Ahmadi Muslim, just for the sake of making good sound, but you do not believe in this verse. You believe this has expired. And what I'm saying to you right now, you can go and fact check this. Check this with all non-Ahmadi Muslims. They believe verses of the Holy Quran were abrogated. And there are verses that are not existing right now in the Holy Quran, and you have to act upon. For example, they mention a hadith that says there's a verse of the Holy Quran, but it's not in the Quran. Al-shaykhu wa shaykhatu idha zanaya farjumuhuma. If there's a shaykh and shaykha, they commit fornication, God forbid, you have to stone them to death. And they say this is part of the Holy Quran, but written-wise, there are 3 different types of abrogation. Written-wise, you cannot see it in the Quran. So now you be logical and sincere and honest to yourself and tell me who is actually following the Holy Quran, protecting the Holy Quran more.
Between the Injil and the Quran is roughly 600 somewhere, 600 or 500 circa years. And now, if we come between the Quran itself, I mean, during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam until Mirza Ghulam Ahmed, that is 1,400 years. So now you want to tell me, if the Torah was corrupted, if the Injil was corrupted, now you want to tell me that Mirza Ghulam Ahmed, who did not receive any revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who did not have conversation with any, angel from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you want to tell me that he knows about what happened during the time of the Prophet 1,400 years ago.
So if this
make me understand.
Yes, let me help you understand. I cannot make you. I'll try to help. So right now you're telling me that since the Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam came 400 years after.
Not 400 years, brother. That's 1,400 years.
Yes, 1,400. Sorry, yes. 1,400 years after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, how can we believe in him? Now, if you preach to the Jews will tell you, well, you're telling us about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Quran that came 2,000, 3,000 years after the Torah, and you want us to believe in him? What would you tell them? If that's the proof you're using, if that's the logic that you're using, how would you preach to the Jews as a Muslim?
Is that a question or is that a rhetorical question?
Basically, I have to try to understand you.
Yeah, that's why I kept quiet. Okay.
Yeah, basically, if you use this logic, what I'm trying to say, this logic doesn't work on measuring the truth. There's no such a scale mentioned in the Holy Quran that says this is how you measure the truth, by the number of years or even number of followers or number of believers. If you want to measure the truth, the Holy Quran has many verses to help you. For example, the Holy Quran says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَفْتَرُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ لَا يُفْلِحُونَ. Those who forge lies against God, they will never be successful. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam has said so many things and they happened accordingly. Why would Allah make him successful, whereas he mentions in the Holy Quran that if someone's forging a lie against God, then he will not be successful. He's been completely successful. So this is somehow, or one scale, you can measure the truth.